It's coming. Right.
It worked until Windows 7 hit.
It works under 7, but I've actually used it there.
New discussion, stop.
Yeah.
Anyways, so more SCCM. Anybody more questions about that? Oh, I want to show you one more thing that comes with SCCM for free. Hopefully this works in this demo. 2 VBM is the right machine, I hope. 2 VBN. Start. Mode assistance. This thing's on Jefferson, that thing's on Jefferson. I'm hoping they come together. If not, well, we'll see. Ah, it worked! Hallelujah! So yeah, so now this is asking, hey, technician wants help controlling. Yes. So now this machine over here can see what's exactly going on over here from afar, remotely doing things, right? And I want to do is I want to actually help you by requesting control. Remote assistance works. And so now I can drive your machine and show you exactly what's going on. Instead of remote desktop blanking out your screen, this is a good teaching tool for your users. Comes in handy very nicely. Instead of using remote desktop, you can't see nothing what's going on. But it does take a little bit of hand-holding. Hey, can you let me have control? Hit yes. So as long as you got them on the phone and say, hey, what's going on? You know, some virus is controlling my machine. Yeah.
Jer, I haven't used this much yet, so if they're on different subnets, is that...
Doesn't matter. As long as that you have on the same network. On the same network, it will work. As long as it goes downward. So more secure, the less secure that works. If you're on the less secure, if you are on the less secure and you're obviously your target machine's on more secure, that's not going to work.
Right.
All right. So as long as the networking gets there, it will work.
Okay.
And this will fail safe too. If this didn't connect, it'll say the client will ask you, give me the IP address. All right. How do you instruct the user to get the IP address? Good question. All right. Another cool thing about SCCM is that you can also get properties of it, so you don't need to know how to instruct the user to get the IP address. I want to get the properties of this machine now. And praying. Ah, guess what? The IP address is right there. So I can actually issue remote assistance to the IP to control this machine right away. I don't even need to know the name of the machine. It's right there. IP's always going to get you there, right? That's the whole premise of IP. So, subnet, no problem, as long as you get there. So, remote assistance right out of the box with SCCM, and nice. For free. More questions? All right, good. Let's keep going. All right. SCCM, yes, we hit that. Oh, again, free for Agency 207. Availability for free if you ask ITS nicely.
Well, what was that about client licenses?
If you want to install your own SCCM server, you will need client licenses. But we're using enterprise license across, campus agreement, that kind of thing. Makes it a little less painful. Free 99. So these are Band-Aid fixes. That's what we use SCCM for. Chris and I. That's what we're getting out of the tool. I can't think of a better slide than Band-Aids. You got a little problem. Band-Aid it after the fact that your image is completed. All right, so this is where we bring you to where we're coming today about disaster recovery. And the reason why we have disaster recovery is so that we can survive disasters, right? You did sign up for an agreement once upon a time. Remember these guys? This stupid form. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping everyone did fill one of these out with your dean or VP's approval.
What's everybody looking at?
There is a little section down here that you had this toward the end where it says you have a disaster recovery plan in hand. Trust me, it's there. It's line number 10 if I can find it. But yes, it says you need a disaster recovery plan, and guess what? These 3 tools make sure that happened. We were actually audited by you, the audit department, and kind of nice to have these things that you have in your disposal, your hip pocket. It says, hey, here's my disaster recovery plan. Get out of my face. So all of our users are out there. They got our deployed machines. What happens when they get problems? What happens if they get virus? What happens if they hard drive dies? Goodness, I'm sure you guys run into it. The machine just fails to boot, right? Fortunately, we have our field medics that go out there and battle for us. Our field medic is DPM. And DPM is an incredible client. Again, absolutely free today. The thing is that you're paying for the enterprise license. DPM is, the DPM server price is $82.69 plus $512 per user. That's your cow for anybody not on ETC 207. Still kind of cheap for what you're getting out of it. So let's go ahead and play with DPM now, which is over here. And I'm hoping that the DPM client got pushed out with our SCCM when we were demoing that. And let's see where it is. Please install there. I did. All right, so right now I have the Microsoft System Center 2012 client. Those of you that are on that far angle, it's right here. Sorry, I can't make that much bigger, but it is available. If I rebooted the machine, it would actually run automatically. But if I can just go ahead and press it, it comes up with a little clock down here. This little icon, it does look like a little time capsule, recycle looking guy with a watch hand pointing at 3 o'clock. And the thing right now says, administrators not configuring backups. So it's just sitting there waiting. It's waiting to push all of the data out to your DPM server. DPM server is sitting in our home back in Madison Hall. We're going to move it to the data center soon. What do I want to do? I need to do remote over there. And I probably don't have the IPsec policy set up to go from Jefferson. So let's go to there and go to my DPM server. EXA, DPM, E-Services, Virginia, EU. Choke. I think I spelled that right, Chris. Wireless and a little pokey. Think, choke. Why can't you get there? Non-enabled. You're a liar. EXA, DPM, E-Services, why don't you just try again? Oh, you know why? Because it is on the MSN, like an idiot. Cavalier is not on MSN. That's why I can't get to it. So that's why I shouldn't have switched back. Therefore, I need to be on a more secure network in order to get to my more secure DPM. Why did I put my DPM locks on a more secure server, extra firewall? This is proving a hindrance right now just because I have machines not on the MSN over wireless, right? So now I can't DPM those guys. So I need to have them on a more secure network in order to back them up. That's just the nature of my own decision.
Jer,
Yes?
can you put your DPM server on a lower secure?
Absolutely.
And then forward your data to a more secure network?
Whoa.
No, we're not doing that.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, that would put your data behind the more secure network, but it would put your DPM collecting it for your lower machines. Not.
I am sure that you could do some advanced routing there. I'm not that smart. My DPM server has SQL on it, and it has my DPM server on it, and that's it. And it's on the same box, rated 20 ways to sundown, and it's got a lot of file storage place. So I'm sure that you could put the network slice somewhere else, and then you could put that second NIC in there, and yeah, absolutely. Good question. I'm not doing it. I'm putting it all on MSN. You get to my MSN and you want it back up. So anyways, here's the System Center 2012 client that allows you to run DPM. This is part of System Center 2012. There's some handouts in the back from Joe if you want to actually pick those up. All right, so right now we're piloting it. We have 45 machines in there. And each one of these machines have a policy that I set up in order to back that machine up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to back this up in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and modify my protection group and add that machine that says add clients to protection group. And I want to search my AD by that name to Victor N9G1. So fantastic, it found it, which I anticipated it would. So I go ahead and add that over to the right half. So now I should have 46 machines over there. And next it. And yep, update the group. And close it. And there it is. It's waiting for ET to phone back home. As soon as it finds my server in time, it's going to dump whatever policies that I've actually set up for it. Let's look at that policy. See, it stopped working. That's System Center 2012 for you. So that crashes, and you reopen it. No big deal. Standard Microsoft procedure. Restart. You're a liar, Chris.
Mine's never crashed.
Liar. Not believe the direction.
It's right there.
Modify prediction group. Maybe it's because I'm on a D430, Chris. If I need some better hardware.
It was in that previous list.
Say again.
It was in that previous list. Your new one, your 2VVN.
Yes, it did get it. But I was actually going to show you the policy which I've set up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you can modify these on the fly too. So basically what it's doing is saying, give me all the user profiles on that separate machine, on whatever instance, included, exclude that, exclude that, exclude that, exclude that. I mean, anything that's not state related, right?
But you've left everything out the user cares about.
Correct. It's not state related. You shouldn't be
It's not what they care about, it's what I care
That's
about.
right. All right. So you can modify these and take up all your storage if you want. All right, and you can tailor these the way you like it. So basically, I'm not getting a whole lot. I'm getting their documents.
It reminds me, you
Yeah.
need to add OST to that list. Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah. So these are the file type exclusions out here. So no MP3s, no PST files,
Why not a PST?
no PSTs, so we're already going down mail store. New discussion.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay,
so-
that's why you do
So yeah, you can exclude that and say real-time demo. That's OST that now. And apply that. So no offline Dave stores for Outlook. And update the group. Now I don't get OSTs on my backup. So it is that easy. This thing is still thinking about it. We just let it sit here for the rest of the time. They don't actually back up over a wire, over more secure network. Hopefully I'm still on Jefferson, and I am. If I wasn't on Jefferson, it wouldn't be able to do it. Here's the cool thing is that I have actually clients out in Richmond, the state government relations that I'm working with, and I'm using the more secure SSL-DPM client, and that puts me on the more secure network. I'm able to capture DPM now through the more secure network all the way from Richmond to here. And the reason why we're doing that is because people actually store stuff on their local machines by accident, right? And we actually want them to install stuff or save stuff on a network slice, so therefore it gets backed up by ITS or whatever your network ninja is to back things up on time. But this is getting everything else. And that's what's covering us. Because we have machines that die out in the field or they get scrambled. Another bad thing is that all of our laptops, all of our PC laptops are all fully encrypted. The drives are encrypted. So again, if you got a disk problem with it, you got to unencrypt the drive, which how long that takes.
2 days
Sometimes, right? And if it's got a physical damage issue, or now you really can't unencrypt it, but security is working, well, we need this to cover ourselves to get our data. We were using SD cards.